Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Steve Woolwine, Joseph Stegner, David Weening, Scott Kaplowitz, and more. So sit back, relax, have a great time, and Steve Woolwine's going to kick us off. So take it away, Steve.
Alrighty. Driving up the mountain, naked ground all around. Made no sense to me. They cut down the forest to see the trees. And I'll be damned, they didn't even own the land. And it's amazing to me, people's greed. Standing by watching the flames, as the smoke rises higher and higher, while Nero fiddles and fans a fire. And people just want to survive. And most are barely getting by. Nobody wants to take the blame, while Nero fiddles and fans the flames. And I ain't preaching right from wrong, just a simple man's song. Ain't it always the same each day? Nero never put his fiddle away. If you stand at the right altitude, you never need to change your view. I hear that fiddle in the breeze. Cut down the forest to see the trees.
Whoa. A Steve Woolwine song.
Beautiful.
Great song, great song.
Hey, Steve. What's the name of that one?
What did I don't know that I ever wrote anything down here.
Nero fiddled and fanned the flame. Sounds good.
I never wrote anything. Never wrote anything on that. Well, so it's
Thank
an
you.
open. Thanks,
Good
Scott.
song, protest song.
All right. Do another?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, do 2 now, and then Scott will do 2, and then David, and then Joseph, and then do some more, and then Scott will do some more, etc.
I was never meant for the Carolinas. And New York left me cold and alone. And Florida's way too hot for me. Never was much for Tennessee. Just ain't home to me. Guess I was made to be right here, somewhere between the mountains and this beer, right here. Western lands were clear and dry. Yeah, I seen it with my own eyes. And you could see for miles and miles. You see, Virginia is my home. Never was made to roam. Guess that's why I carry a hole in my soul when I'm away. I like the green of the mountains and the color change, the loving hands of the valley and the mountain range, as she cradles you in the palm of her hands. I know it's hard to understand. I was never meant for the Carolinas. And New York left me cold and alone. And Florida's way too hot for me. Never was much for Tennessee. Just ain't home to me. You see, Virginia is my home. Never was made to roam. I guess that's why I carry a hole in my soul when I'm away. Guess I was made to be right here, somewhere between the mountains and this beer, right here.
that song.
Gotta hear you on the radio, man.
Always really nice to hear you speak.
Thanks, Scott.
I want to go to Virginia and have you and Sharon show me your Virginia.
That'd be a good trip. It might be boring, but it'd be a good trip.
I think it would be fun. It would be really fun.
Love to show you San Francisco if you ever get out this way.
Sharon and I will drag you into every restaurant or cafe or bar and make you play.
Yeah, that's what'll happen.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
Okay, Scott, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna try a song I've never played fully before. That's pretty difficult, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna do an original that I've played before, but in a slightly different style, and we'll see how that goes. So this song that I'm gonna start with first, this is a cover of a song called Hypotheticals by a band called Lake Street Dive. Obviously, we're at the beginning of something. I don't expect to know how it's gonna go, but I believe we might be on to something. I just thought maybe you should know. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine, been imagining all the things that you and I could do. See all the possibilities in my dreams. Knowing you should really be next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. Immediate action is unnecessary. It's a fatal attraction, it's a little scary. But I got a plan of attack and it'll get us there someday soon. Got a plan A and a plan B. And if it's absolutely necessary, I'll go. You know what? I'm gonna try this song an octave up, and we're gonna try this again. Because this just sounds really low. I like the vibes, but this is just really low for my voice. Sorry. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things that you and I could do. Seeing all the possibilities in my dreams. If alone, you should really be next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. Immediate action isn't necessary. It's a fatal attraction, it's a little scary. But I got a plan of attacking now. Get us there someday soon. I know we got a plan A and a plan B. And if it's absolutely necessary, I got a plan C. Whatever I gotta do to get to you. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things that you and I could do. Seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You alone never be apart. Pathetically, yes, theoretically forever. See what happens when I hope we will never be apart. Hypothetically, yes, theoretically forever. We'll see what happens when I hope we will never be apart. I've been building up a lot of hypothetical shit. I'm not being writing your name down next to mine. Thinking about the things that you and I could do. See all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone and you should really be next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. I've been building up a lot of hypotheticals. Let's not wait and see. Oh, that is a hard song. It's close enough.
That's it.
Woo! Hey, Scott. That was awesome.
It sounds like that was from a musical.
Oh, the killer is the contrary motion in the bass, and in the left hand and in the right hand we have.
Is that song from a musical?
No, it's from a band called Lake Street Dive, and they just do really fun jazzy music. And I also made the mistake of actually playing that a half step higher than the original, and it's sung by a woman. So,
Okay. Well, it sounded great.
Thank you. All right. The other one, this is by me, and this is called Destiny. And I'm going to do it a little slower than I did it last time, a little different vibe. Started out with a fire. Yeah, we ran right past the spot. You and I conspired to be demons in the dark. And it scares me some days when I think of the ways that I took good unravel. But I know as we go down the road that there's no other path I could travel. What if it's written? What if it's designed? What if you're the person that I was meant to find? What if it's destiny? What if it's fate? What if it's everything we ever hoped we could create? No need to be circumspect, 'cause I know we'll manifest. It's in the plans for us to be as one. So maybe higher. It's the way you hypnotize. It's the warmth when you smile. It's the kindness in your eyes. It's the things you remind me, the way that you find me and bring me to shelter. It's the way that you hold me, the words that you told me, how you let me help you. I've always dreamed, but never thought it would come true. But if we can happen, what else might happen too? Could we have our destiny? Could we make our fate? Could we get everything we ever hoped we could create? No need to be circumspect, 'cause I know manifest. It's in the plans for us to be as one. So maybe it's destiny, maybe it's meant to be. 'Cause I know the best is yet to come, because it's us. So if you're my destiny, then I'm your fate. Forget all the fantasies as long as you stand with me. We can blow them all away. No need to be circumspect, 'cause I know manifest. We stack the deck so we could be as one. We know it's destiny, we know it's meant to be, and the best is yet to come, because it's us. Because it's us. Oh, the best is yet to come. Because it's us. And I know it's destiny.
Woo! Hey,
Nice.
Scott.
Oh,
Very nice.
thank you.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
you
Yeah.
so need an engineer where you just sit down and just polish what this live equipment can't handle, and because you're a masterful lyricist, and again, you don't always do your best here on this, but it doesn't mean you ain't got the best. And that's the way it is, because there are times you've rocked it, other times maybe not, but again, you're dealing with equipment that ain't. God, if you just had an engineer who could polish you, man, you could be such a star. I hope that happens.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure I'm rich enough to get it started. You deserve it.
Thank you. It's been a real tough past few days for me, so it's nice to be here and just playing music with y'all.
Yeah, so you're
Yay.
awesome. You're awesome.
Thanks, Scott. Okay, David, do you want to read something?
Yes. Excuse me. A number of years ago, I was living in Rancho Mirage, and in Palm Springs, at one of the casinos, there was a performance by Liza Minnelli, who I've always loved and I've never seen in person. And this was just an exciting opportunity that I couldn't pass up. We struggled getting up
the stairs to the boxes, and it turns out she was struggling too. And this is called Liza with a Z. The thrumming intro, brassy, familiar as family, thrilling as ever. Curtain up and pow. In a harsh platinum spotlight, the black palazzo pants, blousy black silk top, long red scarf, chanteuse. She poses against the piano, arm raises Fosse's derby high above her head thrust back on hyperextended neck. The pounding vamp anticipates lyrics we know by heart. Then silence. She was confused. She tapped soundlessly on her microphone. Nothing. She mugged and we laughed. But who didn't think of all the missed cues at the end of her mother's life? Who didn't die a little? Curtain down. We wait until a drum roll. Here we go again. She hits her cue dead on. She clutches her mic just as we grip the stair rail to reach our box seats. We hope not to fall, and now we wish the same for her. If we lean forward in our seats, if we lift up the arms with our blanched fingers, if we help her breathe, we can love her one more time.
Woo! That was beautiful. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was, wow. That was powerful.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful performer.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Joseph, you ready?
Yeah, I am. This next one, I've done it before, but I'm gonna just stick with what I know. I've been writing a lot lately, but everything I do is never good enough in my opinion. So I just got to keep focusing forward and writing something new, trying to come up with that master key of lyrics to open every heart and heart and be nice and kind. And impossible as it seems, I keep trying. And this one has a little story to it. It was inspired by the character Flick in the movie A Bug's Life, if you've seen that. Someone who just wanted to make the world a better place. Well, I got up and went into San Francisco one time and wanted to go live on Facebook. So I climbed up onto the Mechanics Monument in San Francisco. And if you're unfamiliar with the Mechanics Monument in the financial district, it is now 4 or 5 men who just have some loincloths on as they're working hard on this big piece of machinery. And it's bronze. I work on roofs, not going to fall and not going to do any damage to it. It's bronze, and I had nothing to scratch it or anything. I just jumped up there to perform because people go to San Francisco to see something unique, to hear art, to see art. So I climbed up there and I started to perform. And after I gave this one that I'm about to do, one of the street, ambassadors saw me up there and just, oh my God, he's on a monument. He didn't give any thought or attention to the fact that I wasn't doing any harm, I couldn't do any harm, and had no intention to do harm, and I was safe. He just ran to a police officer who was nearby and said, "Guy's up on the monument, get him off." So a police officer comes over to ask me to come down, and I went up there to perform, and I had a song for officers too, so I'll come down when I'm finished. He didn't really like that answer, and I'm sure I said it a little more politely than that. So he started getting more of his buddies, and they started accumulating, as did the tourists, and I just kept singing. And then the one officer threatened to jump up there and grab me, And and so I climbed up higher, and I hung out over the sidewalk, holding on to make it clear that any effort to detach me would make me fall onto the ground. So just stay where you are, everything's fine. But I guess that freaked him out because I was in danger of falling, and so I had a whole crowd of police officers beneath me. And when I was done, I jumped down to a big round of applause. Some spirited discourse with the police officers and a firefighter there who was advocating for me, who worked with people I knew and was friends with, and saying, "Come on, just go with us voluntarily." And so I did. And by the time I got there, I was, but I like this poem, and I'm not going to sing it this time. I'm just going to say it. Do not be dismayed by the ignorant mind. Let them say what they want, but leave them behind. For ahead of you waits the most brilliant of times, full of glorious colors and magical rhymes. Do not be afraid to be who you are. Your own special talents will carry you far. And be not alarmed by the doubt that you'll hear from a world that is weakened by hesitant fear. Too often uniqueness is wrongly suppressed. Small minds try to keep others' greatness repressed. They selfishly point to the thorns of a rose, seeing not all its splendor and gift to the nose. Please know that you're special and do as you will. Don't listen to comments that make your soul ill. To be rich is a blessing that costs not a cent. It is seeing the beauty in every day spent. It is no mystery or illusion to say that our bodies will wither and then fade away, but the beauty and the glory of the passion inside is a radiant splendor that no one should hide. Look around at the brilliance of all that you see and think of the minds who would not let things be the way that they've been. Status quo, say me. No, they changed the whole world with the strength of their chi. Every product you use started out as a thought that someone with vision persistently sought. The silent eraser of history's ink is submission to fear of what others might think. We all have our gifts to impart to this world. Let your life be a treasure uniquely unfurled. And remember that time travels only one way, touched by the things that we do and we say. With a confident heart, you can inspire and lead. Of all you can offer, the world is in need. There's number one.
That was awesome. I love that one. I want to
One of
copy
your
that. That was
best,
great.
Joseph.
Thanks.
I love
What'd
that.
What'd you say, David?
One of his best.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
That was
brilliant.
fabulous.
Thank you. And you know what I love about that is how I wrote it so long ago, 27 years ago. I think I wrote that one, 25 years ago. And yeah, here it is, you know, still doing something. And
Yes.
I've often said that, you know, that's how it is with an artist, but that if I spent that same amount of time doing anything else, making a wage, anything with that same time, I'd have nothing to show for it like I have when I
Nothing as
put
good as
pen to
this.
paper. Yeah. So there's another classic, the greatest hits, called Our Elders Tell Us. Our elders tell us that time flies by. Children now grown only yesterday cried. And the years that pass, they will never return. This is a lesson most awesome to learn. Action is writing, it's the ink of our lives, our passion, the colors that cannot be wiped. As days turn to weeks, and as weeks turn to years, as the golden age of sunset nears, will we find that our pen left invisible ink? Will it make our hearts warm, or will it make it sink? I've traveled by thumb many thousands of miles, and even been shot when a ride crossed his rivals. In cities and towns, between ocean shores, I've tasted the world of the rich and the poor, and I found that wherever we happen to be, our presence inscribes much more than we see. What is our name but the memory we leave? Be it refreshing like wind in the trees. 'Cause time, here and now, we can enter new worlds and share with our neighbors life's precious pearls. Yet never again will we have this here day. From this chance to be rich, please don't walk away. Ta-da!
Woo! Yay! That was beautiful.
It's easier to not grow self-conscious about that gap if I just look in the camera lens and don't look at what it's displaying to everybody. And I'm still getting used to it.
Excellent choices tonight, Joseph. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Steve.
Alrighty. I guess it doesn't matter. Do one or two.
You
Or
can do
just
two, and then
go
Scott
around.
will do two. Is that okay, Scott? Okay, yeah. So do two,
Okay.
and then Scott will do two more, and that'll be it.
Okay. Sometimes some changes. These days we found a way to go back in time to Thornrose Road. And kids playing in the backyard and watching family and friends on the front porch and taking time to ask how you are on Thornrose Road. It seems we got out in front of time. Today we step back and realize it's not the time you spend, but the time you have on Thornrose Road. We pull the cord, turn off our screen. We wanna feel the fresh air breeze, the kind that blows through your window screen on Thornrose Road. It seems we got out in front of time. Today we step back and realize it's not the time you spend, but the time you have on Thornrose Road. So pull the cord, turn off your screen. We wanna feel the fresh air breeze, the kind that blows through your window screen on Thornrose Road. It seems we got out in front of time. Today we step back and realize the simple things in life are back in style, like Thornrose Road.
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Nice,
Classic. Another hit.
A classic, yes. Absolutely.
Alrighty. Let's try this one.
That's two. That was thorns and roses, and I think Joseph had something about a thorn and a rose. But
Back to back. All right, give this one a go. There's a darkness in the moonlight as the night starts to ease back in. I can't find any rest again. And struggling in my own mind could be the stress of the day. I don't count that anyway. And I've been blessed so many times, I never have a right to complain. I shouldn't, 'cause it's a waste of time. I ain't smart enough to be thinking anyway. I know whiskey will let you in, but it might not let you out again. And pills are just rent time. And darkness will never let you win, so you better find the light. Random whispers chase my mind, comes and goes throughout my life. I guess that's 'cause I'm human all the time. Ain't the first, won't be the last, but please find rest for a weary mind. I tossed them in the wind today. I pray they don't land on anyone. I've been blessed so many times, I never have a right to complain. I shouldn't, 'cause it's a waste of time. I ain't smart enough to be thinking anyway. You know whiskey will let you in, but it might not let you out again. And pills are just rent time. Darkness will never let you win, so you better find the light. Darkness will never let you win, so you better find the light.
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
When did you write that one?
That's maybe a few weeks ago.
Beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
Dave.
beautiful.
Thank you.
What's the name of that one?
Right now it's called Awake, but Bill suggested that I call it You Better Find the Light. Compliments
Okay.
of Bill.
Well,
Bill.
yeah. Thanks. That was awesome. Okay.
you.
Up next we have Scott. It was tonight's closer. So take it away, Scott, whenever you're ready.
I am ready. So I was digging around in my
old lyrics, and I'm kind of digging around in what I guess are my B-sides, even though I don't have anything recorded. But I'm like, I will play some stuff I've never played for pretty much anyone. So here's some random song that I don't really have a title for, that I don't really know what the words mean. I think I wrote this in like 2015 or 16, maybe earlier. Sometimes I just kind of write things because I like how the words sound, and then after that I'm like, I guess that's what the song's about. So if y'all want to listen a little closer to these lyrics and let me know what you think the song is about and what you think it should be called, feel free. My voice is also a little ragged today, so I'll do my best. When the winter came, you heard your mother say, kill the fire. It's time to leave, so you took your steps and you washed your hands till they bled. And you dropped from the eaves, and as the miles merged, well, your brother turned toward silence. Secret still, solemn end, and your stomach turned, but the clothes they had you, so you waited. Take the salt from your wounds. Let me pull the voice from your mouth. Let me steal the shine from your eyes. Let me cast the shadow of your doubt till the colors all wash out. Child alone, but your father carved the mutton, and you feasted by a friend and drank the promise that sprang from your tone. So let me pick the salt from your wounds. Let me pull the voice from your mouth. Shine from your eyes. Let me cast the shadow of your doubt till all the colors are washed out. Came up and the flowers stretched some sweetness with no place for recompense. Well, your father called, but you turned and fled into emptiness.
I've not seen you since then. Did you pour the salt on your wounds? Did you pull your tongue from your mouth? Did you cut out your eyes to rob them of their shine? Did you sleep within the shadow of your doubt till the memories are washed out? I had no hope you'd find it out. I had no hope you'd find it out.
Nice, Scott. That was different.
Yeah, very different.
Very nice.
Anyone want to propose ideas, thoughts?
No, but it's often those lyrics that people can't exactly understand, but then more people relate something to them, so they have some kind of a universal hook to them.
Yes.
So yeah, gosh, if you had more band accompaniment, some drums, and yeah. Again, you're masterful lyricists.
Scott, it would be great if you could do it again and we could kind of soak in more of it.
I'll have to do it again another time.
I like the rhythm of your lyrics,
Thank you so much.
the way you sing to those rhythms.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Do I have any other? No, I'll do this one since it was requested last time. That is the key it's in. This is an original. I think Joseph requested this one last time, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, boy! I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
I think he's gonna do. Oh well, what can I tell you? Oh well, what can I say? Is that the one you're gonna do?
That is correct.
Yeah, I'll be singing along.
What can I tell you? Oh, well, what can I say? Oh, well, could I compel you to take some of my misery away? Toast another dime, another nickel, throw another 2 cents in for yours. Watch them wander down on through your waters, wasting cones and wishes you'll ignore. Ask if maybe I'm just overthinking. Ask if I should just forget it all, instead of trying to pick up the pieces. Should I let them lay where they fall? Wishing myself well is only hell on the mind. Some wounds do not heal, they only fester over time. Oh well, what can I tell you? Oh well, what can I say? Oh well, could I compel you to take some of my misery away?
love that.
Scott.
It is an original.
Thank you. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
you
we
lead
gotta
next
just
time
take
with
it like-
saying whether it's an original or not? Because I still don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said it was an original. I apologize.
You did. You did.
Okay. Bye, Cheetah.
The cat likes it too.
Yeah, she likes it too.
Hmm.
Anyway, well, that's our show. Thanks everybody
Thank
for
you.
another great open
Thanks,
mic, and
Marie-Louise.
see you next week.
Yes.
You
Thanks.
Hey, everybody. Scott,
Thank
good
you,
to see you.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks,
David.
everyone.
Thanks, Joseph.
Thank you.
We all have a great
You did
week.
a good job. Have a good week. Yes.
You too.
Right. Meow. Great cat. Of course, they're all great. What can I say? Okay. All right.
Thanks,
Marie-
Marsha. Good night.
Take care, Marie-Louise.
Thanks, David.
Have a good week.
Thanks.
Where
You
are we
too.
now? Oh, yeah.